Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make a strawberry protein sorbet. It's basically the same thing as making a protein fluff, but you would freeze it and it comes out to a nice sorbet. So the first thing you want to make sure that you have is it's basically three ingredients. It's your protein powder, it's a quarter cup of milk, and it's a cup of frozen strawberries. You want to make sure that they're frozen, so it'll keep it nice and cold, and it'll give it a pretty good consistency. Also, the other thing that I like to use is about 2 packets of Splenda. You can use 3, 1. You don't have to use any. I just like to use it. Then you want to make sure you have a personal handheld blender. You can do this in a regular blender if you want, but I like to do it with the handheld blender because I can put it into a bowl, and I feel like it gets a little more air into it. And then you want to have your food processor. The food processor is so that we can mix all the ingredients together. Since it's frozen strawberries, it's you don't want it to just bunch up into a blender, and it'd be pretty much impossible to do it with a hand mixer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our strawberries into our food processor. They're frozen, so they get a little stuck in there. Go ahead and take 1 scoop of your protein powder. It says some recipes I'll tell you to use 1/4 of a cup. This is right about 1/4 cup. It's a little bit more than 1/4 cup. So I just put 1 scoop. Then you go ahead and pour your milk in and your Splenda. Alright, so once you have all those ingredients in, you want to just go ahead and put your top on and process it up. Oh, I gotta plug it in first. Okay, so once you have that done, you go ahead and open up your mixer here. Pull out your blade. And you can already see it's really thick because it's frozen. And just have a little spatula handy, and that will help to get the stuff off the blade and out of the processor because it's pretty thick. So alright, so there's that, and then you scoop the rest of it out into your bowl. And as you can see, it's already pretty nice and thick and mixed. Might be hard to see. You can see there, it's already pretty thick. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to blend. So you want to take your handheld blender and your stuff here, and you're just going to start blending it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to blend this for about, I like to blend it for about 5 minutes. It's going to make it really nice and fluffy. If you want to blend it a little less, you can. That'll just put less air into it and make it less fluffy. And so I'm going to go ahead and blend this and then come back. Alright, so after you're done blending it, you can see it's nice and fluffy. Turn it over. It's pretty much good there. So after that, you're going to want to take it and go ahead and put it into a Tupperware and stick it into the freezer. I recommend that you let it sit overnight, let it get nice and frozen, and then you'll have a pretty good strawberry sorbet. This yields about 170 calories and 19 carbs for the entire thing. There's no fat in it. And one of the things that you want to remember when making this, the protein, whenever you make anything with protein, if you can't stomach it when you drink it, don't cook with it, because by cooking it, it's not going to make it taste any better. It's still going to taste like garbage. So use a protein that you can stomach, that you can handle, that you like, and anything you cook with will be good. So that's about it. Thanks, guys.